Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Sheltered Hell. So here we are, Miami week. Florida State Seminoles versus the Miami Hurricanes. One of the classic rivalries in college football, even though it hasn't been as of late, just because the Miami Hurricanes choose to suck and lose 3 games to, Georgia Tech, uh, Duke, and Louisville. So, anyway, now here's the thing. Here's first things first. First things first. I want to go ahead and call out one particular Miami fan. That's Bo Nose. Because, ladies and gentlemen, Bo Nose has been dodging answering my question and answering this bet proposal for about 2 to 3 weeks now. And he no longer will be able to hide. So I'm going to straight call him out on video to where all of you guys hear it and all of you guys know about it, so that way he can no longer dodge this bet. So I propose to Bonos that if FSU wins versus Miami, that he has to get on here and make a video in which he sings our fight song. That's the bet proposal. And if I lose, and if FSU loses, I have to get on here and I'll sing Miami's fight song. Pretty simple, right? But he hasn't responded. You know why he hasn't responded, ladies and gentlemen? Because he's scared. Scared. He knows he could talk a big game. He knows all this and everything like that. He knows, that, this is the TTC, the Trash Talking Circle and everything like that, where you have to talk shit. But deep down inside, he knows that even though FSU has played like ass so far, he knows that we're going to come out there for that Florida State Miami game. And we're going to come out there and we're going to fucking smash. He knows that shit. You know why he knows that shit? Because with FSU Miami, you can just throw away the record books. You can throw it all away, because at the end of the day, it's just going to be a good old-fashioned bloodbath. And at the end of the day, he knows, just like the rest of you guys know, even though you're hoping for, that Florida State will beat Miami. Miami ain't got a chance in this game. So, that's the bet, brother. Do you accept? Yay or nay? Gus 305, the newest Miami shit talker. Now, you've been commenting some ignorant stuff on this page and everything like that, bro. About, my quarterback, about like us getting away with stuff and like him, not, being held to a standard and everything like that. And this is what I got to tell you, bro, because obviously you have not researched and done, your fact. You have not looked at facts and everything like that. So let's go through the Jameis Winston timeline. Okay. So Jameis Winston in April of this year went into a Publix, and he was seen on video taking crab legs out of a Publix, a local Publix in Tallahassee. Now, I went to this university. I know this Publix. I know where it's at. I know how close it is to campus and everything like that. And let me tell you right now, from personal experience and everything like that, it is not uncommon. It is not uncommon at all for an athlete to walk into the Publix and a lot of people try to give them benefits. Now, this happens in every single university known to man. Every single university does something to try to help out their athletes. Everyone. You know why? Because especially if it's a college town like Tallahassee, there's nothing in Tallahassee but FSU and FAMU. And FAMU, besides their marching band, nobody really gives a shit about them. So they try to hook up the athletes. Now, in this particular instance, and in this particular case, Jameis Winston went into the Publix. And I'm sure that he got really close to, one of the people that were there. And they probably told him, like, yo, man, we'll hook you up with some crab legs and everything like that. And he walked out the Publix with the crab legs. And he decided not to rat the person out when he got cited by the police. Now, does that make it any more right? No, absolutely not. And you will not see me here defending him or condoning that particular action because I have no defense for that action. He did it. But he was also suspended for 3 games for in the baseball team. Now everybody's gonna sit here and say, baseball don't mean shit. So nobody gives two shits about baseball. FSU, we care about baseball. We're trying to win a World Series in baseball, and Jameis Winston was our closer. That was a big loss, and it was an important series versus Minnesota. We needed to win those 3 games, and we needed to try to keep our seeding. So, that being said, now we move on to the next incident as well too. Jameis Winston got up on a table and he shouted "fuck her right in the pussy" at the student union. Stupid thing to say, but everybody else is doing it. Jameis Winston is held to a higher standard. You can't say stupid shit like that. He was suspended for 1 game. I give it to you. That was dumb. It was funny, but it was dumb as fuck for somebody who is the defending, reigning Heisman Trophy national champion to say something like that and do what he did. Now he got a 1-game suspension, and it was a 1-game suspension on a game that was very important to us because Clemson is not only in our conference, but they are also in our division, and that has a lot of division implications on it if we do not win versus Clemson. So for him to be out that game was a huge suspension. And trust me, we came this close to losing that game because our defense had to step up. Sean McGuire wasn't 100%, I'm not saying 100%, but he wasn't, ingratiated in being the starter, so he had no experience, so he wasn't exactly, prime and ready for, that spotlight. He did very good. I don't like that he threw the pick at the end of the game, but he did very good, considering the circumstances that he had literally a day and a half to prepare for one of the best defenses in the ACC. So, with that being said, those are the 2 events that Jameis Winston has done, which he is guilty for, which we have proof of that he is guilty for. Now, everything else on this is an allegation, an accusation, and hearsay. That's all that is allegation, accusation, and hearsay. Nobody has ever read the facts, and everybody that gets up on here and says that Jameis Winston raped that girl, I ask you, have you guys read the 86 pages of documents in the case that states all the facts, that gives the timelines, that gives the rape kit, which was conducted immediately by the Tallahassee Police Department? Did anybody read any of the police reports? Did anybody actually look at the fact that she herself was very uncooperative to this investigation for 2 months until she saw him in class or whatever, and then wanted to bring his name back up and everything like that? Did anybody read the blood toxicity levels? Did anybody read the fact that, in the sworn statements that her friends gave to the Tallahassee Police Department and that she had given to investigators contradicts her own story? She changed her story twice. I'm sorry, no, 3 times. She's changed her story 3 times because she alleged that she was hit over the head and woke up in somebody's bedroom. And then the next thing she found out was that he was having anal sex with her or whatever, blah, 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 blah. We don't have to go into all of that because that's kind of getting off the subject or whatever. But I just wanted to address that. Read the facts for yourself, and you tell me, all 86 pages of them, because they're all out there on these media mogul reports, and you tell me what's up. All right, anyway, getting back to this game or whatever, FSU, we're going to beat the shit out of Miami. Everybody's sitting here talking about Duke Johnson is going to do this, and Denzel Perryman is going to do that, and Brad Kaaya is going to do this, and blah, 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 blah. We're going to come down there. We're going to give you guys your best attendance. We're going to whip your ass. We're going to beat the shit out of you guys. And at the end of the day, I don't want to hear any excuses. You know why? Because you guys have an entire bye week to prepare for us. And you know what? Al Golden, I know you guys want him gone. We're going to beat the shit out of you guys, and we're going to put the nail in his coffin too. So, go Noles. Fuck the Hurricanes. Fuck everything about the University of Miami. And Chief Osceola is going to plant a fucking flaming spear in Sebastian Diabas's ass. Bonos, like I said, bro, I want to hear something about this, dog. You've been dodging this bet for entirely too damn long, which tells me that you're scared. And it's okay to be scared. Everybody's scared of the champs. So, go Noles. See you down there in Miami Gardens, and I'm pretty sure I'll make another video this week. Peace.